What's up, everybody? Joshua here. Dean, this is Madison Motor Works.
What's going on?
So, we got the old tacoma. There's not been a lot of videos on it. We did have a whole video of doing some frame stuff on it. But anyhow, what do you say? A month ago?
Every bit a month ago, started smoking a little bit of white smoke here, a little white smoke there.
Yes, you can smell coolant. So,
Hey,
oh man,
head gasket's bad, right?
got blowed head gasket.
Sure.
So we pulled the motor out because we wanted to do both timing chains because these 3RZs have 2 timing chains on them.
Top and bottom.
Yeah. We pulled the motor out, got it all put back together, got it into time.
Yeah, because believe it or not, it will run 180 out. They will tell you it won't, and it won't run good, but it will run.
It'll crank up and make noise, but it shakes itself to death. But anyways, we got it crunk up after we got everything back to where it should have been.
Yes.
And drove it.
And it drove excellent. Let me tell you, it drove good.
Yeah. So, and then we pulled in the driveway here and it choked itself out.
It just, died. You dumped the clutch too quick.
Yeah. Okay. It was whatever.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
So it cut itself off. We got it to crank back up. And as soon as it fired up, it started white smoking again and smelling just like coolant.
It was bad.
Yeah. So we got our radiator or our coolant system pressure checker. And I put 15 pounds on the cap right here. And number 2 was filling up with water again, which was the same place it was before we done it.
Run a camera down in there and you could see it just leaking into the cylinder.
Yeah. So,
believe it or not, so we left the plug out and turned it over and it just hit water on top of the hood. But anyway.
So we're assuming the head is cracked and water jacket around the number 2 cylinder.
Yes. That's where we're leaning to.
And me being me, before we tore it back apart, I just ordered another head. Because I didn't want the truck sitting in here tore apart for another couple weeks again in the way.
So here we go. We can fix and tear this thing back apart today.
So we're going to tear it apart
and
see what we actually have. See if we can find the crack. Because
I think when it got warm, it opened up.
Yeah.
The crack opened up. So
yeah, so we're going to flip this on fast record while we do the tear down of everything.
Yeah, that's basically all you're going to see today, I guess.
Yeah. And we find something
in
interesting or whatever, we'll stop it and talk about it or whatever. But
kind of straightforward.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Hopefully, anyways. But yeah, if y'all stick with us. All right, y'all. So here's this 3RZ Toyota motor. See, we got the new head on it. Last part of the fast recording that we done was us setting the head on it. So we done that. Got the cams in it.
Back in time.
Got it timed. Torqued the cam bolts down and everything. Got the head torqued.
And it's just
and put all the stuff back together.
It's the opposite way we took it apart.
Yeah.
So back together.
I put a new intake tube on it because my original was cracked. And she runs.
Runs good, actually.
Yeah, now at first I left a coolant plug unplugged, which is all the way back here at the back of the head, way down there.
It did not like it.
No, it did not like it.
Even the computer said, hey, I don't like it.
Yeah, it wouldn't run. I mean, I drove it to work, but it wasn't a fun run. But yeah, so it's running good now. We'll fire it up in a second. It does sound bad because Cadillac converter's still leaking, so we're going to just cat delete it.
Somebody wanted to put a new header on it.
Yeah.
Showed that off or not.
It's just whatever. I mean, whatever. Yeah. There's a little header on it down here because the manifold was cracked. So, yeah. Yeah, so we'll cut our microphones on and I'll fire this thing up and turn the camera back on.
All right, Josh gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. Well, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I am too. So yeah, 3RZ head swap. We done it in fast recording, hyperlapse, whatever you want to call it, but it's done and it's working. So,
and in reality, it's about an 8-hour job.
Yes, it took about 8 hours.
But little video to share with you guys.
Yes, sir. No. All right, y'all. So that's doing 3RZ head swap. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, and check us out on one of our hot rod builds, and we'll see y'all on the next one.